Hi, welcome to this Brain Dojo video. I'm Richard Vince and today I'm going to be doing a couple of basic kicks with you. This is a karate based video, so we'll be doing things with that in mind, that we'll be doing them from a karate point of view. Alright, so first thing we need to do is obviously to warm up. Now remember, if I do a warm up and you don't feel sufficiently warmed up at the end of it, then pause the video, do a bit more warming up, and then get the video going again. Most important thing really, we mustn't get you injured, we mustn't hurt you, and we don't want you to pull or strain any muscles. Right, so take care. Alright, so first thing then, let's bow first. Tradition. Alright, let's jog on the spot. Good. And as I've said on some of these other videos, I'm intentionally doing these from my home because you may or may not know that I have a full-time martial arts school, but I just think sometimes if I do the videos from home, that's more in context for you, because some of you guys are training at home, and it's maybe a bit of a disconnect to see me on a large matted area with mirrors down one side and bags and all those things, and you're working out in a room. So if I do my workouts here for you, or at least some of them, then hopefully it helps you to connect. Right, push your hands together, get those shoulders a bit warm, and pull. And push. And pull. Okay, so we call this opening the gate. So lift your knee up in the centre, swing it out to the side. Just warming up those adductor muscles, those muscles that go up the inside of my thighs. And again, just to put things in the right context, I'm not wearing a belt, I'm not wearing a gi, a karate suit. I'm trying to be as casual as I can, because I want you to feel that I'm working in a similar way to the way you are. Good, back in your toes again. Right, so put one hand on top of the other, push up with your bottom hand, down with your top. And change other side. Alright, stop and circle one arm forward. Try and get your upper arm right up by your ear, brush your ear as you come round. Good, and then backwards. Nice big circles. And roll on forward. And backward. Good, one forward and one back. And change. Good, across your body. Good, elbows up and twist all the way around one way. Just gently twist that back, loosen it off. And turn, go to the other side. And back the other way. And back again. Super, good, right. So let's do closing the gate this time. So lifting up and pulling in. Lifting up on the outside and pulling in. Up and in. So when we were swinging up and down with our knees opening the gate, then we're obviously trying to get that muscle to lengthen, the adductor to lengthen, and and feel a little bit more comfortable to stretch a little bit or loosen certainly. And when we're pulling in this way, then we're using the muscle, we're making the muscle work, so we're getting it a bit more fired up, a bit more blood flowing there. Alright, left leg forward, 10 knee swings, so knee all the way up to your shoulder 10 times. Both sides. Now, I don't know how flexible you are or how inflexible you are, but it doesn't matter too much, especially for karate techniques, because you can do the kicks at any height. I've lost count now, I wasn't talking and try and count at the same time. But it doesn't matter so much, you know, any height kick is an effective kick. Obviously, if you want to use kicks in sparring, then you have to have them above the belt, just for the comfort and safety of everyone really. Alright, so legs wide, just bend your left knee and push down this way. And so yeah, we tend to keep our kicks above the waist when we spar, when we practice. As I said, just for everyone's comfort and safety. However, you know, a low kick is a very effective kick. So, you know, if you're practicing with me and practicing at home, and certainly if you've got no one to spar with, then it doesn't really matter how well you practice the kicks. Get the technique spot on, and a kick to the thigh, a kick to the knee can be as effective as a kick to the head. I often say, given the choice of being more flexible or less flexible, I would choose more flexible, simply because, just on your toes here, simply because being more flexible gives you more options. You know, if I can only kick to the leg, then I can't kick midsection or head, can I? That's my only choice of height. But if I can kick to the head, then I can choose head or anywhere down to the floor. So that's why I like to be quite flexible, because I think it does give you more options. And generally, I mean, in martial arts and in life, more options are better than less options. More options are better than fewer options. Alright, so straight leg swings this time. Start low. I usually do about 10 of these. And I start low, I swing the leg until I feel the muscle tighten. I let it drop back again. And then I go again, maybe a little bit higher. Let it drop back. But I never force anything. I just let it swing and drop back. This way. And again, I've not counted, so I don't know what number I'm up to. I just go by feel. It starts to feel loose, so it's not so bad. Let's do the other side. Swinging back. Does it feel? It feels a little tight as I lift. Let it drop away and let it drop back. Don't force anything. Get a little bit high next time. Our muscles are amazing things, you know, they respond to our commands and wishes amazingly. We just have to have a bit of faith in them. We have to listen to them. And we have to make them work, you know. They're designed to help us to do things, and they certainly will respond if we push them. Good, around your toes again. Okay, so let's go legs wide, and we'll get one of these legs straight this way, and we'll point our chest down towards that straight leg, so we get a nice hamstring and glute stretch there. Let the toes come up. Get it on the side. Straight leg. Pull your chest down towards your thigh, towards your straight knee. Get a nice hamstring and glute stretch. That's lovely. Good. Alright, so I'm going to do one more leg swinging exercise. I'm going to swing my leg up and out. So I'm stretching or loosening my glutes, my hamstrings and my adductors all in one go. But I will take it easy. I'll start small and get bigger. Alright, so we'll try and do 10. But if I'm talking, I'll probably do some other number. But that's okay. As you can see, I'm starting quite with a small action. And you know, if you're just starting in martial arts, if you're flexible, great. You know, that's really fortunate and it'll help no end. But if you're not, be patient and remember that I've been training in martial arts since 1978. So, you know, I've had a long time to improve flexibility. It's had some ups and downs, but I'm reasonably lucky, reasonably fortunate. So, I think I'm actually counting this. I think this is 8. Alright, good. So that feels about right. And I feel nice and warm and loosened off. So that's fine. But remember, if you're not sufficiently warm, if you're not sufficiently flexible, then do some more or maybe do your kicks lower. Okay, so the kicks I want to look at, the leg techniques I want to look at, front kick and knee. Yeah, so we'll do a back leg and a step up version of both. This is the very basic version. There's a more, I'll just go over this in a moment for you, and there is a more in-depth version for when you become a member of Brain Dojo. Remember, everything on Brain Dojo is free for 28 days, so you know, by all means go and have a look, see what you think. If you like it, then we'd love to have you as a member, but if not, then have a look for 28 days and get as much information as you can. But the video that I'm doing at the moment for you right now will always be free. It'll be on YouTube as well. So I'm just saying there is a more in-depth version available as well. Alright, so let's look at front kick then. So we'll start with the bound. Junbi position. Right, so remember, this is what I've grown up with, this is what I've learned. Junbi position. Many people do yoi, you know, it's a karate position, but it doesn't really matter. If you're going to do one or other of these, if you go to a karate or a taekwondo class, and just get in the habit of making either this position or this position before you start. Well, I'm going to step forward into a left stance. Some people will get you to step back, some places where you go and train, but it doesn't matter. You'll soon pick that up one way or the other. And I hope you are going to look at what we do here and allow it to build your confidence so you feel comfortable going to a group class, because you're going to learn so much more in a group class, both from the people around you training with you and also your instructor, obviously. He's going to be able to correct you and tweak things and change it and show you how to improve. Okay, let's look at front kick. So front kick, nice simple kick, back leg comes straight through. You do a knee lift first, this way, and then you extend the leg forward, this way, and you'd make contact with the ball of the foot. So just allow your toes to ease back, push the foot forward, and you may be able to see that better if I stand sideways. So here, this way, just let those toes ease back. So some styles say really jam the toes back, really force them back like this. I tend to be a bit more relaxed. I tend to think if I push the ball of the foot forward, my toes tend to ease back anyway. So from here, just this way. Alright, so let me do a few towards the camera. So, knee lift, push forward, keep your hands up. Right, so nice guard position, back leg up, keep forward, and then down behind. This way, and back down behind. Nice straight kick pushing, ball of the foot as I said. Right, so turn this way, do a few more for you. Hands up, and let this side of your body come forward as you kick, so not like this, not holding this back, just allowing this side to come forward and back. But not really turning, not turning at all, still straight, as I said. Right, so turn this way, do a few more for you. Hands up, and let this side of your body come forward as you kick, so not like this, not holding this back, just allowing this side to come forward and back. But not really turning, not turning at all, still straight and back this way. Alright, so that's front kick, nice and simple. I'll come back towards the camera. Now let's just show you a step up version of that. So that was with the back leg, and what I'm going to show you now is with the front leg. So you just bring your back foot up, shorten your stance, ouch, stood on the edge of the skirting board there. Bring your back foot up, lift and kick with your front leg. So it's a very similar action. I'm just going to bring this leg under me, so I've got my weight under me, lift this one, bend the knee first and then extend the leg forward. So here, lift, extend this way and back. And there are pluses and minuses. I don't think the step front kick is quite as powerful as back leg front kick. I think perhaps it's quicker. It's certainly less of a committed action. I can keep my left hand up all the time if I'm kicking with my left leg. I can stay a little bit sideways all the time. So my guard tends to stay in place. As I said, there are pluses and minuses to a step up kick as opposed to back leg. Right, so let me turn sideways so you can see that from the side view. Again, hands up nice and high. Just bring the back foot up under you. Lift up, kick forward this way. Lift up and kick forward this way. Right, so let me turn sideways so you can see that from the side view. Again, hands up nice and high. Just bring the back foot up under you. Lift up, kick forward this way. Lift up and kick forward this way. One more. Good. Okay, so that's front kick, back leg version, and a step up front kick. So front leg version. Right, so now let's look at a knee strike. Obviously very similar to, well, you probably don't know it's obvious, but it's quite similar to a front kick. Similar but different, right? Let's go. So, should we get left leg forward? Good. Right, so we come through here, but instead of extending the leg, the knee position is the actual strike. So we're coming through here and strike this way. Here, and strike this way. Right, so back leg through, knee and back. Knee and back. And obviously in this, make contact with the point of the knee. We turn sideways, so I'm show you this way. So here, hands up, and through, drive, and back. Drive, and back. Drive, and back. Now you can see that sometimes I do the strike with the knee and I land behind, and sometimes I'll do the strike and land forward and then step back. And you can do exactly the same with a knee strike or a front kick. So with a front kick, I'll also kick, land, get myself stable, and then step back if I need to. There's no this is better than this. It's depending on the situation. You know, if I'm in a situation where I want to kick and pull away from the person, or knee and get away from the person, then that makes more sense than to kick and land closer to them. And so here, knee and back, or knee and forward. Right, so let me show you the step up version. I'm sure you've worked out how this is going to go already. but let me just demonstrate. So bring the back foot up, get that foot under me, pick up and drive that knee forward. So here, pick up and drive. Pick up and drive. Pick up, drive. Now something that you may pick up is that I don't bend my knees very much. So I know some people can really pull the heel up a long way towards their bottom. Unfortunately, I've had both of my knees replaced. Years and years of wear and tear. So they don't bend quite as much as they used to, or quite as much as I'd like. But I manage okay, and the technique isn't too poor, so I'll just explain it. But if you can bend more, which I'm sure you can, then go for it. You know, a more pointed action is better. Right, so let's do a step up from the side view. So step up here, driving this way. Step up and drive. Step up and drive. Step up, drive. Step up, drive. Step up, drive. Step up, drive. And again, step and drive. Step and drive. Good. Alright, so hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into front kick with your back leg, step up front kick, to knee strike with your back leg, and step up knee strike. And keep practicing. They're nice simple techniques, but often the simple techniques are the bread and butter. They're the foundations upon which everything else is built. Okay, thanks for watching, and as I said a moment ago, if you want more information on front kicks and knee strikes and whatever, become a member. You get 28 days free on Brain Dojo, so you can cancel any time there if you don't think it's worth it. And we hope to have you on board for a long, long time. Alright, thanks guys.